That's how I feel when you guys talk about people that don't sweat.
You know what, Ryan? I didn't even mention the booger hanging out of your nose.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
It's like right.
Okay.
I didn't even mention it.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to the Rancho Kids Show. We are so glad to have you kids with us.
Hey everyone! Hey Brian, where's your stack? Grab them. Quickly.
Yeah, okay, so listen. Before I give you my excuse/reason, why don't you explain to them what those books are, and then I'll tell you.
Oh, sure. So it's November, you guys, and so Ryan and I decided that we are going to journal all the things that we are thankful for.
I love that idea.
This would be a fun activity, right?
It was you that kind of decided.
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing. I don't really have a journal.
Oh, well, you know what? These ones are filled so far.
So this.
Yeah, I mean, what are we, November 8th? So I'm a little behind, but.
Yeah, you are. She has filled 4 journals in 8 days. That's a lot to be grateful for. So your whole idea here is that the kids can write down, we can write down what we're thankful for and be reminded that, hey, there's a lot of good to be thankful for.
That is right. It's actually a superpower. Right? That
yes.
God gives to us. He gives us the ability to be thankful anytime, you guys. It's pretty cool, and it really does change everything.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
So,
in all seriousness, kids, I'll be honest with you. Journaling is not really my cup of tea. I do love the idea of focusing on gratitude.
Perfect. So here you go. This is mine. Look at how cute this is, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is a pen holder, and all of these are pens.
That's pretty awesome.
You, Gru.
Can that be the first thing I'm thankful for? Because what on earth? Is this a sign that I should not do journaling? Because
oh shoot.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, we'll figure out these pens. In the meantime, I did have a shout out that I'd like to do because, you know, we've been a little bit lazy with the shout outs lately, and this one might seem a bit lazy because I don't actually know the names of the children. Okay, listen.
Oh dear.
We did our amazing little drive-through trick-or-treating thing at church last week. It was awesome. I saw so many kids, amazing costumes kids. I loved all of them. But there was a few families that were like, oh my gosh, we watch the show every week. And I was like, that's so cool. It was encouraging for me to hear. Isn't that great to hear?
100%. Who was it?
There were some really cool kids.
Yeah.
So if that was you, and there was more than one family that said this, we are so grateful for you watching. Thank you for tuning in each and every week. We hope you love it. We put a lot of time and energy into it, and we're just really, really happy that kids enjoy it.
Yes, and thanks for coming to our Halloween event. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Hope you're all jacked up on sugar right now.
Oh, yes. Now listen, there is something I'd like to propose to you, just real quickly. What if we mixed it up, switched it up, and we did the order a little bit different? What if we started with something other than worship, and we started with a game?
Did you fill out the proper forms?
I do not do paperwork. You know that.
I don't know. I don't do well with change. You know that.
Okay, so listen, let's sort this out while the kids watch the game. Now, kids, this game is going to be a little brain bender. So try the best you can to find a quiet place. If your siblings are being rambunctious, tell them to de-rambunctiousify and just get ready to focus because it's going to be tough.
Brain bender?
Brain bender.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Roll it, Davito! Right behind the camera.
Oh goodness, it's been quite some time since your friend Walter has been back to host, but boy, am I excited. Okay, listen up, kiddos. Here's the plan for the game. We're gonna show you a video, a silly, funny video, and in the middle of the game, we're gonna show you some pictures in a grid, and your job is to do the best you can to memorize that grid and the pictures that are in it, and then we'll ask you questions to see how good your memory is and how good you are at not being distracted. Are you ready, kiddos? Here's round 1. Boy, that video was crazy, kids. Now listen, here's your first question for round one. The question is this: what color were the lines that separated all the pictures? Did you say a neon green or lime green or some sort of green like that? If so, congratulations, you are correct. Now, kiddos, can you tell me what goes in these two upper corners? What were the items that belong in those corners? Look at that, kiddos. These are two spicy corners because in the upper left, that is Takis, and in the upper right, that is Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I hope you got it right, kiddos, but let's move on to the bottom two corners. Which items were in those two corners? Look at that, it's Pringles in the bottom left and sour cream and onion Lay's in the bottom right. Now listen, we're gonna give you the middle row. Those are those ones right there. Take a look. Now, tell me what's in these final two mystery squares, kids. We've got Tostitos in square one and sour cream and cheddar Ruffles in square two. Those are some of my favorite chips. Okay, we're moving on to round two. You know how the game is played, so no excuses. You better do really well this round. Boy, oh boy, that was a cute video. Also kind of funny. Anyway, listen, let's get down to business, kiddos. Can you tell me which one of these fruits and veggies was the only one that was drawn instead of actually being a picture of a real fruit or veggie? Oh, look at that. It was the watermelon in the upper middle. Now the next one is going to be a little bit tougher. In the bottom middle is yours truly's favorite vegetable, the carrot. But what are the two fruits and vegetables on either side of the carrot? Good luck, kids. Avocado on the left and potato on the right. That was tough. I think some of you might have got it though. Okay, now listen, as you can see, on this new picture we filled up all the squares, but there's a green okay on 4 of them, which means out of the other 5 squares, some of them are not okay. Your job is to tell me which 2 fruits and veggies switched. There was the old switcheroo. Can you figure out which 2 veggies or fruits just swap spots? Good luck. Look at that on the right-hand side, kiddos. It looks like the oranges and the pineapples switch spots. The old switcheroo, the classic keep your eye on the moving fruits. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to round 3, kiddos. Get ready because this one's a doozy.
Body powder that you can spray? What could be next? Skin. I nurture my skin. Shh. No, tell everyone. Do the gold bond tingle. I nurture my skin. Foot powder spray. Tell everyone. I nurture my skin. Gold bond. No, tell everyone. I get supple. I nurture my skin. Stay cool. Gold bond. No, tell everyone. I get supple. Man up. I nurture my skin. Gold bond. Man up. Foot powder spray. Man up. I nurture my skin. I get supple. No. Man up. Man up. I nurture my skin. Man up. No. Stay cool. Man up. I nurture my skin. Go by. Man up. No. Go by. Body powder that you can go by.
Wow, kids, that was both funny and frightening, wouldn't you say? Anyway, listen up. Question number 1 of round 3 is very difficult. My question for you is, which one of the pictures of the animals changed a number of times? It wasn't always the same picture with this animal. Did you catch it? If so, go ahead and tell me which animal it was. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Kiddos, it was the shark. Did you catch it? Because it was very tricky. Anyway, listen, let's make this next one a little bit easier. Can you simply tell me the 2 animals in the squares directly to the left of the shark? It's a monkey and a chicken, kiddos. Did you get it right? And did you get those 2 in the right squares? Okay, well listen up. In the upper left-hand corner, we've got ourselves an eagle. But tell me, what is in the 2 squares to the right of the eagle? It's the lion, the king of the jungle, and in the upper right, it's a horse, of course. Okay, now listen, in the bottom middle, we've got a slithery snake. But what are the final 2 remaining animals in those bottom corners? Come on, kids, you can do it. Oh, would you look at that, kiddos? It's an adorable panda in the bottom left. And then in the bottom right, it's another horse, but this one has spots and really a long neck. It's a giraffe. Never mind, kiddos. My fault. Anyway, listen, that's all we've got for today. As always, your friend Walter had an absolute blast with you, and I can't wait to do it again. But it's bye for now, and back to you, Mr. Ryan and Miss Carrie.
You've already taken my journal back. Why do you want my journal?
Sorry. There's just a couple things in there, but...
Okay, so this actually says, oh, that's cool. You said you were thankful for the game.
Yes, of course.
I'm really glad that so you enjoyed it.
That's how you do this journaling thing, Ryan, where something brings you joy, something like makes you smile, something like challenges your brain.
You just write it down.
And you write it down.
I love it. Now, kids, here's the thing. We were talking during the game because we were able to play the game and chat a bit. And you have how many of these things at home?
Several.
I would say like over 50 or less than 50?
I would say more than 50.
Oh my goodness. What part of your day do you do your journaling? Is it throughout the day?
Throughout the day.
So while I'm looking at fantasy football stuff, you're journaling.
Well, and sometimes, they're just, sometimes it's just like little things that come into my brain, or like, a fun fact, or I don't know.
Awesome. I think honestly, I truly think it's a genius thing that you do. I wish that I did something more. My wife's good about taking pictures. These are great ways to remember the family. Now listen, what I want to remember is worship, because it's really important that we skipped worship to put the game there, but we don't want to get rid of worship. So, what are you writing?
Worship.
Okay, yes.
I'm writing the songs that we're doing today because I love them so much. You guys, did you know nothing is impossible?
That's a song. I know that one.
Nothing
is that it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Nothing is impossible for our God, and that is definitely, I could go on and on and on with that one. And also, Bring Heaven Down. We're going to do that one today.
Is that a new one?
No,
or an old one?
That one's from VBS.
Okay.
And it's talking about how we have the opportunity to love and care and share and forgive and
your will on earth as it is in heaven, that type of thing?
All the things that God is, he says, you know what? I want you to be that here on earth for other people.
I love it. This is great. So that's the worship for today.
Yes.
Kids, I know that was confusing. We started with a game and now we're going to worship. Just embrace it. Get up off your couch, get up out of your chair, and get ready to worship, because it's going to be amazing. She's apparently lost in the journaling world, so go ahead and roll it, Davido.
Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you. Blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. I'm not gonna live by what I see. house is in the sand. On your promises we'll always stand. Don't wanna just blend in the crowd. We don't wanna go around picking fights. Don't wanna gossip, our words will speak life. We just wanna live our life out loud. You are worth all our praise, all our praise. And as one, we'll lift your name, lift your name. We are stronger together, we are your greatest treasure. We won't settle no matter what. We are children of the King. You gave your life for us, and you say we are the left, so we just wanna rise up and we will bring heaven down. We'll bring heaven down. Oh, where your lead is, I will follow you. We'll stand up and radiate your truth. Gotta be a soldier for your love. Won't compare each other when we're down. Lift up one another, we'll start now. To show the whole world what you've done for us. You are worth all our praise, all our praise. And as one, we'll lift your name, lift your name. We are stronger together, we are your greatest treasure. We won't settle no matter what. We are children of the King. You gave your life for us, and you say we are the left, so we just wanna rise up and we will bring heaven down. We'll bring heaven down. We are yours. We will rise up and lift you high to bring heaven down, heaven down. We are yours. We will rise up and lift you high to bring heaven down, heaven down. You are worth all our praise, all our praise. And as one, we'll lift your name, lift your name. We are stronger together, we are your greatest treasure. We won't settle no matter what. We are children of the King. You gave your life for us, and you say we are the left, so we just wanna rise up and we will bring heaven down. We'll bring heaven down. We'll bring heaven down.
Oh, I'm loving this episode.
Yes, it's been great.
So
been
good.
It's been, I mean, from the switching of the game to the worship, I thought that was reckless.
Can I just say though, those were a lot of sweaty events.
Oh, yeah,
So the
yeah.
brain sweat and the
Yeah,
physical
I'm a little
sweat.
bit worked up, I'll be honest. It was the worship always kind of just gets me
I
going.
wasn't gonna say anything
Yeah,
about
well,
that.
it is what it is, Miss Carrie. I am a large human, and large humans tend to be a little bit sweatier than non-large
Is that
humans.
science?
Yeah, well, it's something I'm aware
I
of.
love how you bring science into
Yes,
our week.
I am a firm believer that science and faith can go hand in hand.
I agree.
And that worship was some amazing, godly, wonderful stuff. And here we are with the science of me being mildly overweight and sweating a teeny bit, okay?
Wow.
Let's go to the message. Let's go to the message while I go, I don't know, freshen up a bit.
Awesome. Oh, message. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh.
To take notes.
Her and the journals. All right, kids, the message is up. It's our series called Timeless Truths.
So I guess if I was to be honest with you and myself, most of my snacking is pretty much fueled by boredom. I'm just sitting there, I've got nothing to do, and you know what? Chips sound delicious. I mean, they sound great, so I eat them. And that is how this happens. You see, kids, when I was your age, I wasn't exactly like the most fit kid in the world, but I was an active kid and I was in pretty good shape. And now I've gotten older. I'm 41 years old. I've got 4 kids. I've got an incredible wife who likes to cook amazing food, and I deal with weight issues, and most of them are fueled by snacking. Why am I talking about this? Well, listen, I will tell you. I was thinking about this passage and it reminded me of how when I'm bored, I can't help but just start snacking because it gives me something to do. Now let me read the actual passage to you because I hope you'll see where I'm going with this. It's from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Now I want to remind you guys, Hebrews was written close to 2,000 years ago, and it was written to different people, Jewish believers, Jewish Christians, and even though it was written 2,000 years ago, the truths that are going to be told to us in this passage are still incredibly relevant and applicable to us today, which are grown-up adult words that mean, I don't know, this verse still has a lot to say to us, even though it was written 2,000 years ago. So here we go. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Before I read this, I needed to clarify one last thing. I know there's a lot of clarifying before I read it. Just be patient. Hebrews chapter 11 is filled with story after story after story of amazing men and women of God. Men and women that did incredible things as they tried to honor God with their lives. And so at the very start of chapter 12, the author's gonna talk about these men and women. And listen what he says. He says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, in other words, therefore, since there's so many incredible examples that we've just talked about, let us throw off everything that hinders us, which is like everything that kind of like bogs us down or makes it difficult for us to move forward. And it says, and let us also throw off the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run with perseverance the race that is marked out for us. Now, in the middle of that sentence, there's a phrase that's really important. It's a phrase that shouldn't shock you to hear in the Bible. It says, let us throw off the sin that so easily entangles us. In other words, kids, let's try to stop getting caught up in sin. That is really easy to say, but it's really, really, really hard to do. I mean, think about it. There's a reason that we struggle with sin. There's a reason that we struggle with doing things we shouldn't do. It's because they're tempting. There's something about them that like, it seems good to us, even though we know deep down it's probably not good. In the moment, it's tempting and we do it and we get all entangled up in it. Like it says there, don't hesitate. It says, throw off the sin that so easily ties us up. And I'm telling you kids, I'm 41 years old, which means I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I have seen time and time and time again how sin can just kind of entangle me and really do some serious damage to my life. And so I would love to throw off the sin that so easily entangles me. In fact, for much of my life, I was like, God, I want to stop sinning, but it's really, really hard. It's hard. The same way it's hard to not eat chips and nacho cheese. I mean, somebody puts nacho cheese, I have to eat it. It's tempting. I can't resist. I mean, when I'm really on my A game, I can resist, but most of the time, the nacho cheese entangles me. It just is what it is. Now listen, here's the thing. Like I said at the very start, it's when I'm bored that I'm most likely to snack. When I'm out doing something, playing, busy doing life, guess what? I'm not always that tempted. I'm very rarely tempted to just start eating because I've got nothing else to do. I believe that the same idea can apply to our struggles with sin. Listen, kids, God hates sin for a number of reasons. I think one of the most important reasons is he sees how damaging it is to our lives. God loves us and he sees that sin damages and messes up our life, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like seeing how destructive sin can be in our lives. Now listen, the same way that me keeping busy can keep me from snacking, I think that is what this passage is saying. It's saying, let us look at these incredible witnesses, these incredible examples of Christian men and women, and then let's try and throw off the sin that so easily entangles us. And it says, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, which means let's see what God is calling us to and get busy doing that. Let's see how God has wired us and get busy doing that. You see, when we're busy doing these things, we won't be nearly as tempted to start sinning. It's when we find ourselves just kind of with nothing else really better to do that we end up just saying, I guess I could just do this. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. There's other passages I want to read to you. In Romans chapter 13, verses 8 through 10, it says that love fulfills the requirement of God, all the requirements of God's law. It says that, that the commandments against murder and adultery and all these different things, lying and stealing and all these different things, it says that they're all summed up in this one commandment, which is to love your neighbor as yourself. Again, another example of how we can resist doing the sin is by doing what God wants us to do, loving people. The last verse I want to read to you is from 1 Timothy chapter 6. He just got done talking to him about how dangerous it can be to get caught up with the love of money and wanting to gain more and more possessions. He's like, listen, man, this is a really dangerous trap you can fall into. The sin of idolizing money and just really feeling like I need this to be happy. It's a dangerous sin that can easily entangle us. And he says to him, he says, but you, O man of God, flee from this. Flee from the love of money. Run away from it. And instead it says, pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness. This is the whole thing I need you to get. This is the timeless truth for this episode. Kids, if you want to be able to resist or to run from the things that God doesn't want us to get caught up in, the best way to do it is to run towards something good and pure and God honoring. If you want to resist sin, run towards what God is inviting you to. Run towards this life where you can look to love the people around you. Maybe you start getting plugged in, volunteering and serving. I know you're thinking, I'm a second grader. Can I do that? Yes, you can. Your church probably has an opportunity for you to do that. I know that we have an opportunity for you to do that. There are ways that you can keep busy doing good that will help you resist the temptation to get caught up doing bad. Now listen, the same way that I said at the start, it's when I'm bored that I start snacking. I will tell you from my life experience, it's when I'm not busy doing the right stuff that I get caught up doing the wrong stuff. So today's timeless truth is to get busy doing the stuff that God invites us to, loving others and just doing the best we can to honor Him with our lives. And when you do that, I believe wholeheartedly, you will find yourself struggling less with sin. Kids, that's all I've got. I hope it's an encouragement, and more importantly, I hope it helps you sooner in life than it helped me, because I didn't realize this until way too late in my life. I wish I would have known it when I was your age. All right, kids, I'll see you next week. Take it easy.
And we're back. We're back. Here we are.
That was a good one.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Carrie.
Timeless truth.
Absolutely.
2,000 years ago, and hits me right here.
Just
you know what
square
I mean?
between the eyes,
Yeah.
just right in the, I love it. Hey, Miss Carrie, you know what I was thinking? Wouldn't it be great if we did another segment where I go down, check out the Rancho Christian School, what's going on with the kiddos?
Those kids are cool down there.
Oh, they're pretty crazy. This segment is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for you kids to get to see it.
What is it? Like, give me a little something.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not telling you.
You always tell me.
I know, but this time I feel like maybe it's good for you to not know, and
No.
maybe I don't want to tell you, or maybe I can't tell you.
No.
Maybe I can't.
But
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not going to tell her. Kids, I'm not telling her.
Why are you leaving me out, Ryan?
Because I feel like, you left me out of the group of people that don't perspire much. You made me feel very odd there.
You know what?
Yeah.
You bring that up, and
Yeah, I did.
I
did.
have not even mentioned the booger hanging out of your nose. Like I could have, and I didn't.
I'm sorry. You did
Or
not?
the hair that's like coming out of
Are
your
you
ear,
kidding
little.
me
Like
with
I don't
this?
know if you have a trimmer, but like
Oh
I
my-
didn't even mention those things.
Hey, listen. I'm very secure in myself, so I'm not going to get all worked up about this. But here's the thing. This segment, you guys are going to get to see it, and I'm going to make sure that you don't get to watch it. Will you please stop journaling?
I'm not journaling. I'm crossing a couple things off
good.
my list.
Thank you. Okay, kids, enjoy. I don't even know what. Here's the thing. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. That's why I couldn't tell her. But it's going to be fun. It'll be something with the Rancho Christian School kids, and it's fun. So go ahead and roll that segment, Mr. Davido. All right, I went down to the elementary school with a can of whipped cream, and here's what we did. We put whipped cream on the top of the kids' hands. They brought their hands up, the whipped cream flew up, and they tried to catch it in their mouth. I'm sure you can guess it was a lot of fun, so check out the video. Let me see. That was awesome.
Those kids,
They're cute, right?
they are cuteness overload. That's what they are.
You know what's fun is they're adorable, but they're also feisty.
They're
fun.
smart.
Oh, these are great kids. I'm a big fan of anytime I got to go down there and film something. It's just a lot of fun. So I am glad that I get to do that as part of my job. Kids, when you choose a job, try and pick one where you can work with really cute, adorable kids and do fun stuff like that. It's fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Okay, so here's the deal. Some people have been like commenting, just when they see me, like, hey Ryan, you know, I kind of miss the old DGL. Where's the DGL? We want some DGL.
DGL.
What do you think it stands for?
DGL.
Come on, DGL.
Do good luck.
Do good luck. No, it stands for don't get
Oh,
last.
don't get last.
So we've been doing videos for a while where if you get last, you get a punishment. And then we've kind of switched it with, hey, do get first, DGF, right?
Yes.
And we decided, my family and I, we are ready for a DGL again. And so that is what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a DGL segment right now.
You know what?
What, Miss Carrie? What is wrong with a DGL segment?
It's not that I'm not happy for you guys. You guys, the mayhem ensues. It's hilarious.
Yes.
We all laugh.
Yeah,
we
it's fun.
all,
It's fun.
you know, it's mayhem. But I want in, Ryan. I want in. You never invite me to be part of these
Do you
unless
understand
I'm going
what
to get a pie in my face.
Oh, okay, so listen. I am willing to let you be a part of it, but I need you to sign something ahead of time. There can't be like, oh, I want to play, and then you lose, and like, I don't want to play anymore. If you're gonna play, you have to pay. That's what I tell my kids. They wake up in the morning.
Have I
I'm
ever
like, hey.
backed out? Have I ever backed out?
I would say no,
Of a consequence?
You have not.
No,
You have not.
that's not even.
So let's just do this. Let's watch this segment.
Okay.
You can get inspired, and then we will, in the very near future, kids. It sounds like have we reached a deal?
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
it's official.
How about we have your family over, we have a nice little dinner, and then we play some like cutthroat games.
Okay,
Yeah?
it's official. We have agreed. But for right now, this is my family, maybe some friends at our house doing some crazy fun stuff. Do not get last. All right, so here is the challenge of the day. First of all, it's a don't get last challenge. The way it's gonna happen is money is gonna fall from the sky because we're gonna put this money, it's a 20, a 5, a 10, and 2 ones, on this ceiling fan right up there. And we're gonna turn the ceiling fan on, the money's gonna come off, hopefully it won't all come off right away, but it's gonna come off and you have to try and catch it. Whoever catches the most money, or I guess whoever catches the least money, gets last, and they face the punishment. We're gonna do 2 rounds. First round is with our hands, second round is with oven mitts, and yeah, whoever has the least money at the end will face the punishment.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm on a streak.
Get set, go. Is there anything you'd like to say to the kids out there that are watching? Follow your dreams, kids. Here we go.
That's so dumb. I got my eyes on the cash.
Go!
Go be fast. Go get the money. Go get closest one. Oh! Where's the other one?
One of them was alive. I got it. I swear. Touch the ground.
12 seconds later.
How did it get in her arm?
Can I say?
What can you say?
I don't know what to say.
Say, I don't talk, I just do. Legs up.
I don't talk, I just do.
Go.
Be calm. You just couldn't see
The man watch at home.
Oh, shoot, she fell.
get there.
He's gonna be squashing.
I may be old and mildly overweight, but these hands are lightning. I only saw 3. Bryson, what do you have to say to all the kids that are saying, why does Bryson always lose these challenges?
Because I'm saving it for the best one.
This is it?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to lose?
Short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss? Let's go. All right. Did he count it?
No, that's 31. 25. 20. 15.
15.
10.
Because Jackson is in last place, for round 2 he gets to pick the order so he can kind of have it the way he wants it. What are you thinking?
Him. Her. No, not you.
There's names. Mom?
You. And you.
Yeah, we're the cabooses. All right, let's go. Bryson's up first.
2. We love mitts.
You gotta hold on to it. That was the first one.
Yeah. Listen, I want that. Yes, I'm good. That's all I want. 10. That's it.
How much did I give you?
I don't have a strategy because I don't need one. I'm just that good.
Oh.
Actually, I think I'm gonna regret it. Clip of me losing. I'm just kidding. I don't need a strategy.
Fingers really fitting these things.
Here's the deal. He needs $15 or more to win, and any less, he loses. So, let's see it, Jackson.
Jackson, this streak is on the line.
Don't call it a comeback when I win.
Be an athlete, little crab.
You lost. You're gonna lose.
Oh, that's it. That's
We've got a playoff plan.
Oh my God.
That wasn't comeback, Jackson.
Hey, that couldn't have been, that was the last chance he had. Full dive. Wow.
Aubrey and my mom tied, so they're gonna face off in like a last round. No oven mitts. And whoever gets the most money wins.
What happens to the person who gets the least?
They eat gross froyo.
Hey,
Money with your hands like this.
are you nervous? Oh, bro, froyo.
Better not choke. Please don't pull up. Patriots. Nice. Oh! Shut up!
Jobs.
45, you're insane.
Wait a minute, hold on.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Pause it right now. Do some math with Bryson. Bryson, how much is that? 20 plus
30.
10 is 30 and
5.
makes
35.
not 45. All right, good job. All right, here we go.
No statement, it's go time. I was gonna keep it straight face. No, I lost.
Aubrey, you have to eat it all, you know, right? Aubrey's punishment is we're at a froyo place. We gotta make her froyo as bad as we can make it with the toppings and the things they have here. Sorry. What is your idea?
We're in a pandemic.
So what's our base gonna be?
I think it should be a mix of bitters and coffee because he hates that. And then put some really like weird fruity like stuff on top. That she will not, I won't mix it.
Alright, let's go.
And she does not like blueberry. It'll give her allergic reaction. No, we're not gonna do that. That's so rude. If we give her fruit, it'll make her allergic. Yeah!
Let's see the bite.
Is it okay? That's quite the face.
Let me suffer in peace. Back to you, Ryan and Carrie.
I can't believe I'm really gonna do this. But, I mean, Carrie says it's really therapeutic, so here goes. Dear Diary.
Oh my goodness. He's really getting into this.
How you been? Wait, I never met this diary before. Dear, what a day I had. I mean,
Wow, look at that pen moving. He must be writing down his deepest, most innermost thoughts.
I think I could probably live for 3 days off of Taco Bell mild sauce. Yeah.
Wait, did he just write Taco Bell?
I'm sorry. Are you reading my diary? Is she reading my diary?
Dude, I hope he didn't see me reading his diary.
Wait, how come I can hear you right now? What on earth is happening?
Oh my goodness. Ryan, this is a thing. This is journal communication.
Whoa.
I know, it's amazing, right?
I am completely amazed and stoked right now. This is super cool. Wow. I'm loving this. What should we say next?
I know what I'm going to say. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more.
What was that?
Amazing.
Okay, let me try. I slit the sheet I slit, upon the slitted sheet I sit. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Wait, I feel like you're trying to one-up me.
Yeah, I would definitely say that that's an accurate assessment. Even in journaling, I'm very competitive.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, listen, what if we just sign off and do the old ta-ta for now, but in the journal?
All right.
Sweet, let's go. I read a word, you read a word, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right. Hey.
Guys.
It's
awesome
to
have
you
here
today.
And
now
it's
time
to
say
goodbye,
kids.
See you next time, guys.
Yeah. Last word. I got the last word.
Oh,
yes.
Goodness.